Welcome to Pure Data Drive, the math behind the metal. Today, we're breaking down the 2026 Ford Explorer. 6 trims, $38,465 to $54,905. That's a $16,440 spread across the lineup. 300 horsepower standard, 5-star safety, and 5,000 pounds of towing on every single trim. The question is, which one is actually worth your money? Let's run the numbers.
Here's the full lineup. The Active 100A starts at $38,465 as the stripped-down base. Step up to the Active at $40,585 for the daily driver essentials. The ST line at $45,155 adds sport styling. The Tremor at $48,465 is your off-road specialist. The Platinum at $50,965 goes full luxury. And the ST at $54,905 drops in a 400 horsepower V6. 2 clear clusters here. The value trims under $41,000, and the specialty trims from $45,000 to $55,000. Safety first. The Explorer earns a 5-star overall NHTSA rating, perfect 5s in frontal crash, side crash, and side pole tests. The only blemish is a 4-star rollover rating at 14.7% risk, which is typical for a vehicle this size. Now, NHTSA hasn't crash tested the 2026 model yet, so we're using 2025 data. Same platform, same structure. Every Explorer gets Ford Co-Pilot360 Assist Plus standard. That includes adaptive cruise control, pre-collision assist with automatic emergency braking, blind spot monitoring with cross-traffic alert, and lane keeping assist. No safety tech is locked behind higher trims. The $38,465 base gets the same active safety suite as the $55,000 Saint. Here's where it gets interesting. The Explorer platform has 67 complaints on file. Electrical system leads with 15 reports, followed by brakes at 12 and powertrain at 11. Forward collision avoidance has 10 complaints. That's the automatic braking system acting up. On top of that, the 2026 already has 4 recalls. 2 involve windshield issues, air bubbles, and improper bonding. 1 covers a cylinder head defect that can cause oil leaks and fire risk. And 1 targets loose trailer hitch bolts. All have free dealer fixes. Not a pristine record. Make sure your dealer has addressed all 4 recalls before you drive off the lot.
The Active 100A at $38,465 is your entry point. You get the full 300 horsepower 2.3L EcoBoost engine, 10-speed automatic, 5,000 pound towing, and the complete Co-Pilot360 Safety Suite. The 13.2-inch SYNC4 touchscreen with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto is standard. At 24 miles per gallon combined, you're spending about $1,850 a year on gas. 6-passenger seating, rear-wheel drive with available all-wheel drive. This is a legitimate 3-row SUV. Nothing has been cut from the drivetrain or safety tech.
But the 100A does cut corners on comfort. No heated seats. You get premium cloth with a 6-way manual driver's seat. No power liftgate. No wireless charging, no fog lights. The 18-inch wheels are basic. If you live in a cold climate, the lack of heated seats alone might push you to the Active. The decision point: can you live without heated seats and a power liftgate to save $2,120? Stepping up from the Active 100A to the Active costs $2,120. For that, you're getting heated front seats valued at $400, an 8-way power driver seat at $300, a power liftgate at $500, 20-inch wheel upgrade at $400, plus wireless charging, auto-dimming mirror, and fog lights for another $300 combined. Total feature value, $1,900 against a $2,120 price increase. That's a net gap of just -$220, the tightest value gap in the entire lineup. This is our value winner. The Active gives you every feature you'll actually use daily for barely more than the base. From the Active to the ST line is a $4,570 jump. You're getting the B&O 10-speaker sound system valued at $800, a 360-degree camera at $700, sport styling at $300, evasive steering assist at $200, and enhanced park assist at $100. Total feature value, $2,100. But you're paying $4,570. That's a net negative of $2,470. The same engine, the same fuel economy, the same drivetrain. You're paying a $2,470 styling tax for red stitching, gloss black accents, and carbon fiber trim. If you want the camera and audio, skip this and look at the Tremor or Platinum, where they come bundled with actual substance. The Tremor at $48,465 is $7,880 more than the Active. This is the off-road specialist. You are getting standard AWD at $1,800, the B and O audio at $800, 360-degree camera at $700, ventilated seats at $600, a Torsen limited slip diff at $600, off-road suspension at $500, skid plates at $300, plus trail control and terrain management for $400 combined. Total feature value, $5,650. But there is a catch. You lose 3 miles per gallon combined, which costs an extra $1,250 over 5 years. Net value, negative $3,480. The math only works if you actually go off-road. If you do, the Torsen diff and skid plates are the real deal, not just badges. The Platinum at $50,965 is $10,380 more than the Active. This is the luxury trim. Leather seats at $1,200, the B and O 12-speaker system at $800, 360-degree camera at $700, ventilated seats at $600, hands-free liftgate at $600, Blue Cruise at $500, adaptive headlights at $400, massaging seats at $300, heated steering wheel and rear seats for $400, memory seats at $150, noise cancellation at $150, and polished wheels at $100. Total feature value, $5,900 against a $10,380 price increase. That is a $4,480 luxury tax. Blue Cruise is genuinely impressive hands-free highway tech, but it needs a subscription after 15 months. The Platinum is a lifestyle choice, not a value play. The ST at $54,905 costs $3,940 more than the Platinum. You get the 3.0L twin-turbo V6 with 400 horsepower, valued at $1,500. Sport suspension at $300, performance brakes with red calipers at $200, 21-inch wheels at $200, and sport styling at $200. Total added value, $2,250. But you lose leather seats, replaced with suede microfiber. That is $600 in lost value. And you lose 3 miles per gallon, costing $1,250 extra over 5 years. Net value, negative $2,940. You are paying $16,440 more than the Active for 100 extra horsepower and red brake calipers. The Tremor with the optional V6 gets the same engine with actual off-road hardware for $6,440 less. Fuel economy across the lineup. The 2.3L trims get 24 miles per gallon combined at roughly $1,850 a year. Go AWD or step up to the 3.0L V6, and you drop to 21 miles per gallon at $2,100 a year. Over 5 years, that's a $1,250 difference. No hybrid option here, and that's the Explorer's biggest weakness. The Toyota Grand Highlander Hybrid gets 36 miles per gallon combined. If fuel costs matter, the Explorer makes you pay.
Avoid the Saint. At $54,905, it's the worst value in the lineup with a score of just 44. You're paying a $16,440 premium over the Active for 100 extra horsepower, a sport suspension, and red brake calipers. But you actually lose leather seats, replaced with suede microfiber, and burn 3 miles per gallon more, adding $1,250 to your 5-year fuel bill. The kicker. The Tremor with the optional 3.0L V6 gives you the exact same 400 horsepower engine, plus a Torsen diff, skid plates, and AWD for $6,440 less. The ST is a performance tax with no performance exclusives.
5 things that make the Explorer stand out. 1. 5,000-pound towing on every trim, even the $38,000 base. Most competitors charge extra. 2. 300 horsepower standard, the strongest base engine in the 3-row segment. 3. Full Co-Pilot360 Assist Plus on every trim. Adaptive Cruise, BLIS, and AEB are never locked behind a paywall. 4. A 13.2-inch SWIN-C4 touchscreen with wireless CarPlay standard. And 5. Blue Cruise hands-free highway driving. Only Ford, GM, and BMW offer this tech in this class.
Here's the bottom line on the 2026 Ford Explorer. The Active at $40,585 is your value winner. Heated seats, power liftgate, and power driver seat for just $220 more than their objective value. The Active 100A at $38,465 is the budget winner, every safety feature, 300 horsepower, and 5,000-pound towing at the lowest price. Avoid the ST, it charges a $16,440 premium for 100 extra horsepower while losing leather seats and fuel economy. The Explorer's strength is its base, powerful, safe, and well-equipped. The higher you climb, the more you're paying for diminishing returns.
Which Explorer trim would you pick? Drop it in the comments. If this breakdown saved you money, hit subscribe. We do this for every vehicle. Next up, we're running the numbers on the competition. See you there.